Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Adams. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Wide out in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Rebels are flying down the field. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
And the Rebels will snap it on first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in the screen.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. On the run, fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Going up top on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Ducks want to move quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback will audible. Movement here from the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The running back has it. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit. As soon as he gets the football, hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Huff. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The option look. Now the pitch. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. The kicking game coming up with a play. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Huff. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flags. A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on second down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's a flea flicker. That one comes out hot down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that flea flicker is a play that they probably had in their back pocket for weeks, just waiting for the right time to call it. They picked the perfect moment. Everybody fooled defensively, accurate throw by the QB, and they get a massive gain, David.
And that's what you want. When you call these plays, man, you're trying to hit a home run, and they hit a home run. Great execution, great timing, and the defense looks like they're absolutely confused.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Fast motion from the offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll immediately call timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking the shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Oh, he tosses it back. Going over the top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's still running after the move. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Defense in press coverage. Going to take a shot at this DB. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll let it go down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Defense not showing press coverage. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. They're bringing heat. All kinds of time before he fires right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The corners are walked up tight. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. He's got it.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on them, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. Still running up the 40. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. The one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass on the way, it's picked off.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on second down. And the quick shuffle pass. Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Now the toss.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Holds it in. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 36, Ole Miss 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking for space. It's Adams. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to the...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think they're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. Support it. Flip, flip.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Keeps looking downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Steps away. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He caught it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier. Picks up 4. Brings up second down.
So after the first down run, here's second down.
Yankee blue. Green 25.
Tosses it back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to pass it. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move, and the returner will be dragged down. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're trying to get to him. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.